Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Okay, so let's get right into it. Do up our dolphin missions and everything else. Alright, that's done. Oop, I have a skill point to use. And now the fun thing of reputations. Okay, swap you for that. Alright, let's check on our fleet. Okay. Time for time in a bottle.
We have a lead on the Krynim. Voyager went to Krynim's space looking for them a few months ago, but didn't find much more than a Vaadwaur and some anomalous sensor readings. But now, we found a Ferengi selling what he claims are Krynim artifacts. You are authorized to negotiate with the Ferengi and obtain these artifacts. Follow the trail where it leads. We need a weapon against the Icodians. And the Vaadwaur have gone to a great deal of trouble to keep whatever secrets the Krynim have out of our hands.
Yes, sir.
The war continues.
Alright, let's go to Drazana Station. Almost there. And here we are at Drazana Station. Pretty quiet today at Drazana.
Welcome to Drazana. You're cleared for docking. We have everything you need for shore leave, and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment. You'll find it all here. And don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it.
No, you won't. Sir, business facilitator Quinn has rented this space in the station for his private sales meetings. We're not sure what the object he is selling yet, but rumors are it is a technological device of some sort. The price Quinn is asking for is significant, You could buy a moon for this much platinum. Starfleet Command reports that additional assistance is en route. We should go ahead and make an attempt to obtain the device. Understood.
May I help you? Oh. Wait, you must be. I'm sorry, but the business facilitator is busy at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
We had an appointment.
Yes, but Quen left me explicit instructions about this. He's in the middle of a delicate negotiation to triple his profits on the sale of a rare Delta Quadrant artifact, and cannot be disturbed.
Quinn doesn't want to hear an offer of combined financial resources of Starfleet, the Klingon Empire, and Romulan Republic.
Maybe, let's see, it was something. Krenim, I think? Oh, Delta Quadrant treasures are all the rage right now. Artifacts from cultures the Vaadwaur wiped out are particularly valuable. Quen's made quite a bit of latinum bringing them back through the gateways. Now, that profit-sharing plan he promised me hasn't materialized, but is it my place to complain?
I know you're just doing your job, but it is very important we get that artifact. Please.
I'm sorry, but my instructions were very clear.
There must be something we can do for you in exchange.
Well, I'm sorry, but I need this job. I'm trying to save up enough for a ticket off this station.
I'll arrange for transportation for you anywhere you'd like to go, free of charge.
You can? What am I saying? You have a starship, of course you can. Go on ahead. Quen and the other buyer are in the cargo bay, but you better hurry. They were trying to get the deal finalized before you could stop them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting us pass. My crew will make arrangements for you. Now, let's go stick our foot in Quinn's ass.
Not so fast. The gentleman with the rather imposing associates over there has just made a very competitive offer for the device. Care to make a counterbid?
I'll make it worth your time to deal with me exclusively.
You said there weren't any other buyers, Quinn. Now what do I see? Starfleet stooges here to cause trouble. Guards, get these riffraff out of here so I can conclude my deal in peace.
I'm not leaving without the device.
Fine. I'll add what I was going to pay those guards to my offer.
Hold it! I am not son of Grand Magus Thrawn. And I am a Ferengi. And when you deal with these people, you deal with me. You have a choice. Either deal with me, or I ask my father to have a word with the Liquidators about your poor business practice.
Well, I'm sure we could come to an understanding.
That's what I thought. Now, kiss the staff. Get out! Not you, Quinn.
Here's my best offer. How about we agree on a price, and you get your Delta Quadrant doodad, and I leave. Everyone's happy.
Not so fast, Quinn.
No? Fine. How about I answer your questions and maybe then I get to leave? But let's get on with it. Every minute I stand here, I'm losing a strip of latinum. Time is a very valuable commodity.
What do you know about the relic?
The device is Krenim in origin. Specifically, it's from the Krenim Imperium. Constructed sometime in the mid-22nd century, if I had to take a guess. Strange piece of technology. I haven't seen anything else like it. Highly advanced, and it has hallmarks of Krenim work, but it's, odd. Definitely odd.
What happened to the Krenim?
The Vatlar, that's what. At one point, the Krenim Imperium held more than 200 star systems in the Delta Quadrant. They lost some of that territory in the Capital Wars, but overall they were doing well. Not the biggest business in the quadrant, but not the smallest either. When the Vatlar started their war, Gaul took a special interest in the Krenim. Bombed them back to the Stone Age, and then some. As far as anyone knows, the Krenim are basically extinct these days.
Where did you get the device?
I picked it up from a Talaxian who wanted to trade for supplies. He told me he got it from the, Kayana system. That was it. There used to be a Krenim colony there, but it's gone now, just like the rest of their empire.
Gone? The Vodwar destroyed them?
The Talaxian wasn't very clear on that. He just said, gone. If I'd asked any more questions, he might have increased his price.
Anything else?
As a show of good faith to the son of the Nagus, I'm willing to tell you for free. But don't let this get around. It would ruin my reputation as a businessman. The device emits some unusual energy readings. The shielding may malfunction, or maybe it's not fully operational anymore. I'm not sure. But that's why I'm selling it as an antique. As is, and no refunds.
What kind of unusual energy readings?
Do I look like a member of the Vulcan Science Academy to you? I don't know. It's yours now. You paid for it. You figure it out. I hope it doesn't blow up your ship. Now, may I go so we can put all this unpleasantness behind us? I want to drown my sorrows in a comet cocktail and think about all the profit I didn't earn today.
Go and stay out of trouble.
Don't let
How
the
did you
staff
do
of
that?
office and these good looks fool you. I'm here as a Starfleet officer, and I don't normally flaunt my family connections. But in this case, it seemed like the best way to solve the problem. So I borrowed my dad's second best staff.
Thanks for the assist. Didn't look like Oglo was going to let us purchase this Krenim artifact while he was still in the room.
Interesting. I know Voyager encountered the Krenim during the journey, and Tuvok was looking for survivors of the Vodwar purges. For now, though, perhaps we should concentrate on learning what we can from this device.
Agreed. Now that we know... Agreed. Now, what should we do about the force field?
Quinn left without taking down his security, but fortunately I know how to get around it. This isn't a very sophisticated system. It's hardly worth the latinum we paid for it. If we overload the EPS conduits, we'll create a cascade failure in the system that the control protocols won't be able to handle. That should drop the force field.
Just overload the EPS conduits? That really isn't very secure at all.
I think you can overload the EPS conduits in the corner there. Now that the power flow is disrupted, we can override the administrative access requirement.
Right, I'll override the controls
The
next.
controls are, yes, over here by the artifact. Excellent. Now we can get a good look at this. The waveforms aren't like anything I've seen before. I think I'm getting something. This is definitely Krenim in origin. And Quinn was right on the age. I'm also seeing some repeating elements in the base code, almost like a signature. And that strange energy Quinn was talking about is actually chronotons. A lot of chronotons. And chronotons mean temporal manipulation. This little box just got a lot more interesting.
I hate temporal mechanics.
I'll take the device back to my ship, the Chimera, and have a look while we're on the way to the Kiana system. From what I understand, Voyager sent an away team to the Kiana system a few weeks ago, but they encountered some resistance and were forced to pull back before they can find what they were looking for. But now that we have this, maybe we'll be able to find what remains of the Krenim, if there's anything left to find.
Understood. I'll see you in the Delta Quadrant. Oh, excuse me.
I've explored many places as a Starfleet officer, but this is my first time seeing the Delta Quadrant. According to Quinn, the Krenim artifact came from this system. I hope we haven't come all this way just to chase ghosts.
Agreed.
I've had a chance to look at the Krenim device, although I'm not sure how to activate it yet. It's definitely designed for temporal manipulation, although I don't think it would enable someone to travel through time. It's almost like a step sideways, if that makes any sense at all. I'll keep working on it and let you know if I learn anything more.
Perhaps we can find something here that can explain it.
Voyager's preliminary scans of the system turned up a number of anomalies, but nothing conclusive. According to Krenim records, though, there's supposed to be an M-class planet in this system. We're not reading anything like that on the sensors.
Maybe the planet is the source of the asteroids. We're also picking up some wreckage.
Could be. Let's check that wreckage out first. It might give us a better idea of what happened out here. And we should be on the lookout for Vodwar. Preliminary scans indicate they've been actively patrolling through this system.
Agreed. Set a course for the wreckage around that asteroid.
Keep an eye out for Vodwar. They're still patrolling this area. If I had to place a bet, I'd say that wreckage is where this artifact is found. Heads up! Vodwar on an intercept course. Small society. There had to be a reason the Vodwar went out of their way to target. There are more Vodwar on an intercept course, but we may be able to avoid them. I suggest we use the mineral content of the asteroids I've marked to conceal our energy signatures. Vodwar sensors aren't as good as ours. Most of their technological advantage appears to be directed toward making better weapons. So it should work, as long as we don't attract their attention before we get out of their path.
Good idea. Let's try using the asteroids as cover.
Must be looking for that Vodwar patrol. I don't think those heralds detected us. Let's hope they don't come back this way.
Agreed. But I think we can handle them.
Heralds inbound. The Vodwar must have gotten a signal out. So much ground investigation. I recommend that the Chimera and your ship patrol the outer system while we take an away team to the surface. I'll bring the device and keep trying to learn more about it.
Agreed, my team will meet you there.
This doesn't make sense. There's nothing here that would cause the readings I was seeing from orbit, but there are traces of chronotron particles. I've never known chronotrons to appear naturally without some sort of temporal manipulation going on, but there's nothing here. I'm starting to come up with a theory, but I need some more data. I recommend we take some additional scans.
Agreed, there's something here, we just need to find it.
Exactly, but we need to be quick. Those patrols we encountered in orbit will be missed soon. I'm going to order the Chimera to try to avoid contact, but warn us if more ships arrive.
Agreed, pick the areas for scans and let's get going.
These tall spires are charged with temporal energy. Curious. It's almost like it's in a state of temporal flux. I need to get some scans. There's something going on. There are more mineral deposits over there. There's a resonant frequency here that's not natural. I'm reading another anomaly ahead. These anomalies have a shape, like a warp field, but not quite the same. The only other place I've seen sensor readings like this was in the wormhole.
Captain Heralds have landed and are approaching your position. Fall back, Cynthia Hartwigson. We'll deal with the Heralds already here.
There, behind those rocks. Hurry, they'll be here any moment. This area looks defensible. Get ready. I have an idea. We need to use the device. I've been trying to activate it and I've almost got it. Keep them busy. If I can get it working, I should be able to conceal us.
Work quickly.
Here they come! Working as quickly as I can. Watch out! More of them! I need more time to align these frequencies.
Hurry up, Nog.
almost there. Just one more connection and that should...
Nog. Or we have to move up the ridge. And get knocked on my ass in the process. Up path, we need to get clear of this area. Hurry, we have to move up the ridge. Ambush. Ooh, nice disruptor. I need that. Eric uses rocks to cover while we plan our next move. What? Captain Nog?
If you forgive the pun, I managed to buy us some time. It's taken me some time to convince the Krenim to help us, but they finally... It's taken me some time to convince the Krenim to help us, but they finally agreed. Remember how I said the device could remove someone from the time stream? It did. That's where we are now, in the temporal bubbles. And how we perceive time in here is a little different than outside. That's why the Heralds can't see us. We're out of their timelines. Out of all timelines, in fact. While we're here, it's almost like we don't exist.
And not existing is an improvement?
No one's shooting at us. I think that's a good thing. The Krenim are... they're a little touchy. Almost being driven to extinction by the Vaadwaur has made them suspicious. But they're willing to talk to us if we help them stabilize the temporal energy. I suggest we help. I wouldn't want to be in here if the fields collapse.
Let's talk to the Krenim.
I've had some time to observe you and Captain Nog, and your actions make it clear that you are no friend of the Vaadwaur or the Heralds. This does not, however, assure me that you will be allies to my people. The Krenim have lost much. Our empire is gone, and our people have been killed or scattered. We are what remains, and I will do whatever I must to protect this system, even if it means leaving you to face the Heralds alone.
What can we do to prove ourselves?
You have already repaired some of our emitters that were damaged by the attack. But there is more yet to do. Should our temporal equipment fail, this location will be instantly overrun by Heralds. If that happens, none of us will survive.
How can we assist you?
More of our emitters must be realigned, and there are other pieces of equipment my people are already working to repair. Assist my team, and then we will talk again.
Understood.
Your fight overloaded some of the power couplings we use to moderate the temporal flow. If we had a contained space like the technology was originally designed for, this wouldn't be a problem. But we keep pushing the boundaries of what these flow modulators will do. I'm rerouting the power to take stress off the damaged couplings. But first, we need to get this capacitor aligned and ready for the transfer.
I'll do what I can to assist.
Okay, now it's starting to look like something.
The temporal compensators are out of alignment. They help keep us at a stable point in the timeline. If they fail completely, we could end up lost in time. Grab a hyperspanner. We need to get this fixed before the drift coefficient moves out of the safe zone.
I'll do what I can to help. Disconnect the buffer. No. Rely on the matrix. Disconnect the buffer, reconnect the buffer.
Good. I'll put the next location on your tricorder.
Hold this. No, hold it right next to the bracket, or the spanner won't... There. Got it, thanks. Something is putting too much stress on these components. I'm not sure what it is, but we don't have enough spare parts to keep rebuilding this transceiver. Grab a tricorder and run a level 3 diagnostic. Maybe there are some microfractures. If we can find and repair those, this should hold out until I can fabricate a new unit.
Sure, I'll help you. Scan for microfractures. Formulate epoxy. Repair microfractures.
That should do it.
You've shown you're willing to help. Now perhaps we can come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
How?
We have Anorax's plans, but not the... Interesting. The Heralds are opening a gateway.
What? Alright, I'll be right back.
The repair...
Hello,
should
Rev.
be
Cleaning the
enough.
house, lurking and watching. Nice, I'll be right back.
I beg mercy, Great One. It appears they used a cloaking device and escaped.
Stay, Captain.
You are forgiven. Make preparations to depart.
As you command.
An interesting development.
These sentients have proven to be resourceful. Already they have thwarted our plan to bring in the Solanae fleet. And yet they injured even you, Ticket. I advise caution. They are more dangerous than they appear.
We shall render worlds asunder.
continue our plan. The whole must be as one. The whole must be as one. The attack on Iconia broke our unity. We were divided, diminished, weak. The others saved us from oblivion, but it took centuries to rebuild our bonds. We cannot risk more loss. The whole must be as one. The campaign will continue as planned.
All right, thank you, Captain, for filling in. And I'm back.
They couldn't see us? There were Iconians right in front of us and nothing. They had no idea we were here. We were completely safe.
You're right. This could be what we need.
The only protection left to my people is our ability to manipulate time. But it is something we must do with great care. Even the most innocuous of changes can ripple through reality in unexpected ways.
You're talking about advanced temporal theory.
My people and I have made Anarax's theories of temporal manipulation our lives' work. In at least one temporal variant, his ship made the Krenim Imperium the undisputed masters of this region of space. If only we could recreate that vessel.
What vessel?
Anarax designed a ship, a wondrous vessel that could manipulate the time streams and erase elements in an attempt to bring about a desired result. Our records show that he even attempted to use this vessel to restore the Krenim's fortunes, but he was defeated by an unknown alliance. Afterward, the Krenim Imperium declined, as perhaps was its fate all along. We were diminished, but content to let time progress as it would, until the Vatwa.
Vatwa destroyed all of the Krenim colonies in this area.
The first Krenim worlds to fall managed to warn the others. When the Vatwa came, we hid ourselves in the time stream. It was the only way we survived. Before the Vatwa arrived, we were working on a relic. It was a replica of Anarax's time ship. With it, we could have gone back and eliminated the Vatwa threat before it even began.
Why haven't you done so already?
The Vatwa's assault on the Imperium took too much from us. Now we possess Anarax's work, but not the means to bring it to life. You have seen what our technology can do. We have the designs. You have the manpower and the materials. Perhaps your governments would be interested in mutual cooperation. Allow us a chance to undo what the Vatwa did, and we will give you something that will erase your enemies from time itself.
A generous offer, but this is one we would need to consider carefully. Do you want to risk all you have left on a chance for success?
There's more here than what you've seen.
You've hidden the entire planet?
Yes, we removed ourselves from the time stream to stay alive. With your help, we can change everything.
You hid an entire planet, but you can't build this time ship on your own?
We have the plans. Our resources are almost gone.
We have shipyards, workers, and all the materials you could name.
Precisely. We revealed ourselves to you as a gesture of good faith. What will you do in return?
We need to take this back to the Alliance.
The Iconians and the Heralds are gone. It's safe to resync with our time and contact our ship. But this is huge. A whole Krenim colony that survived the Vatwa? One that has temporal technology that even the Iconians can't counter? A weaponized time ship that can erase entire civilizations like they never existed? This could change the entire war. We could have a chance now.
Cynthia Hartwickson, we are ready to beam up. Sir, is that what happened? We've been scanning for you, but you just disappeared. We've been hiding in the debris to stay away from the Herald ships. Then, sir, you are not going to believe this. There's an entire planet here now. There's a planet here now, an entire planet. Did you find something down there? Something that can conceal an entire planet? I'm looking forward to hearing what happened, Captain, but I'm glad you're back. We found the Krenum. I'll explain as soon as we're back on board.
Temporal mechanics is not a complication we need, but this weapon they are proposing sounds intriguing. You and Captain Nog were correct in thinking the Alliance would be interested in investigating such a thing. Personally, I approve of anything the Iconians might fear. Kapla!
Kapla.
Congratulations.
Ooh, another rank up. Nice. So let's get Smog on the ground, team. Alright, let's see if we can't get Draenor Gauntlet to pop today.
Please report to the Kiana system. Our partnership with the Krenum is starting to bear fruit, but the project may take more time to complete than we have left. We must consider any plan that ensures our survival.
Very good.
The war continues.
So I know you're lurking, Max, but if you can, how you doing? I hope you are well.
You are cleared for docking.
Captain Colgren has sent his aide, Lieutenant Kulik, to give you a brief tour of the Krenum research facility. So far, the Alliance's venture with the Krenum has been very productive. Together, our teams are making progress towards completing Enerax's designs for a ship capable of temporal incursions. The Lieutenant is waiting to greet you, sir. Acknowledged.
Greetings. On behalf of Captain Cogran and Alliance Command, I am pleased to welcome you to our research station. The Captain is completing his preparations. In the meantime, I will give you a tour of the facility, where we are building a weapon that will end the Iconian threat once and for all. Follow me. Our researchers can explain how the weapon works and answer any questions you may have.
Lead the way, Lieutenant.
And here, we have the development area.
How much do you know about the Krenum, 7 of 9?
The Borg have extensive records on the Krenum. They were a species of great interest to the Collective.
I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying us like a bug in a petri dish. I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying anyone.
And what about the Iconians?
The Collective spent a great deal of resources pursuing Iconian technology. They believed the species to be extinct. They were incorrect.
So much for the Borg knowing everything.
The Iconians' technology is far beyond even the capabilities of the Borg.
Fine. But what about shielding the ship that's using the weapon? We haven't solved the paradox problem yet.
This is not my first experience with alternate timelines. It would be possible to develop a form of temporal shielding to protect this vessel from alterations in the timeline.
Welcome to our facility. I'm working with one of the teams here to develop the time ship and choose a target. What we do is different from time travel. Anorax's designs are actually for a weapon that can remove elements from the time stream completely, and then time reshapes itself to account for that absence.
Time reshapes itself? Does that mean reality itself will change?
In some ways, yes. Once the weapon is fired, it can create an entirely new reality. And anyone or anything that isn't temporally shielded will be a part of that reality. That's why we have to proceed slowly. If we're not careful, we could change everything we know and not even know what's happened.
That could be dangerous to us as it is to the Iconians.
But think of the possibilities. We could reverse the effects of wars, stop threats like the Iconians, even turn back time and eliminate the Borg. This is a weapon, but it's one that can make a better galaxy.
Perhaps many terrible things have come from the best of intentions.
Captain Cogran's briefing is about to begin. Follow me to the conference room.
Lead the way, Lieutenant.
Greetings. I have heard much about your victories against the Iconians. It is an honor to work with a warrior like yourself. We are almost ready to begin. First, however, Agent Cray would like a word.
Aye, sir.
Greetings. My name is Philip Cray. I'm the liaison from Temporal Investigations for this project.
Pleased to meet you. Why does this project need a liaison?
The Federation has some serious concerns about possible violations of the Temporal Prime Directive. Normally, Starfleet personnel are strictly prohibited from directly interfering with historical events, and should make every effort to maintain the timeline.
And yet, this weapon is being created for exactly that purpose.
Indeed. That should tell you how serious this war has become. If the Iconians win, there probably won't be anyone left to preserve the timeline. In this instance, my role is to ensure that we succeed in our task with the minimal possible disruption to the timeline, as well as to address any repercussions of those disruptions.
So a directive is only a directive when it's convenient.
I don't disagree. As a Starfleet officer, I am sworn to uphold the Temporal Prime Directive. Not only that, but I have seen firsthand the dangers that come from ignoring it. But as the Vulcans say, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Or the one.
The Iconians cannot use time travel, and that makes it a weapon we can use against them. We must consider carefully whether it is too dangerous of a weapon to use at all.
I understand, Agent. I'll do my best to help you.
The war is not going as well as we might wish. Our fleets are protecting key worlds, but dozens of other targets have fallen to Herald attacks. Civilian casualties are rising. We need to act. This facility is building a device to turn the tide in our favor. Captain Nog, what is the status of the weapon?
We've had some setbacks, Captain. We're still weeks from a working prototype. No amount of temporal manipulation will change that.
And have you chosen a target for the temporal incursion?
We are still running simulations. We've configured the holodecks to help us evaluate the possible changes that occur after removing an element from the time stream. Some of these scenarios show promise, but none are exactly what you want.
Very well. We cannot afford to wait another day. We are losing this war. We need to strike now. A direct engagement is our only option. We will put all our resources into a full attack on the Iconians. Every ship we can muster will be a part of one massive strike against the Herald Sphere. Captain Paris is already moving into position with the Vanguard. Ships here will report to the Herald Sphere as soon as possible. There will be more warriors in Stavokor tonight. But first, we will make the Iconians bleed.
Hooah. Whoops, looks like we missed it. Ready to depart as soon as you are, sir. Beam us up. Orders coming from Captain Cogran now that the battle has commenced and Captain Paris is preparing to engage the enemy. The Cynthia Hartwigson is to rendezvous with the task force waiting in the Kiana system and to report with them to the Herald Sphere to reinforce the ships already there. Acknowledged.
You are the last ship to arrive. We are ready to set course for the Sphere.
Let's do it.
Alpha Wing, you are cleared for departure.
Sir, the fleet is in complete disarray. We're picking up multiple distress calls as well as incoming transmission from Captain Paris. Do you want me to put them on the main view screen? On screen.
Am I glad to see you? It's just not working. The Iconians are gating in their ships, and they have far more reserves than we anticipated. I've called for a hold on the flagship assault until we regroup. There's no point in a suicide run. First, we need to help our ships in trouble. Can I count on you to help?
We'll do all we can for those ships, Captain. There we go.
We don't have a lot of time, so I'll make this quick. Enemy ships detected.
Ah,
They're
some
on an
bot.
intercept. Parts are ready.
Alright, complete this TFO, then we'll go back to working on the episode.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
on.
Satellite upgrades are now up.
All right, look alive, team.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hold on just a minute.
Picking up the enemy flagships. Hang on up there.
I used the wrong button.
Alright, look alive, team.
Hello again.
Hello, now I can hear. Difficulties.
Technical difficulties, huh?
Yeah. Today's been one big technical difficulty.
I feel that.
Oh, I woke up to no power this morning.
If you had no power, how were you talking to me this morning?
No. After I talked to you. I went and laid back down for a little bit, and I was there for like 5 minutes, and I heard, poof. Son of a biscuit.
Thank you for correcting what you wanted to say, because I am streaming.
Yeah, I've been trying to watch my mouth a bit more, especially around the boy. Even though he's 19, he still talks like he should.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to let him every once in a while, I guess.
No.
Trying to keep him a little boy for a little bit longer anyway.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I mean, he is 19. He's gonna be 20. If he would learn just when to say it. No.
Yeah.
Just flew. Great, especially in the middle of school. Like Tim said that one time with this one chick, that's crazy, baby, but it was different wording. I got slapped. Kids, man, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Highly interesting. This is their last year of school.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, why are you awfully... You shouldn't be. I got you maxed out.
Who?
You. You're quiet.
Quiet?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Maybe it's my end. Still quiet?
Yeah, still quiet.
Dude, I got it maxed out.
Are you close to your mic?
Yeah, I'm like right on top of my mic.
Now, right there, you sound good.
Oh, maybe it was because I was a little bit back away from it. Normally, keep it about 7-8 inches away from my face. Normally, I can pick up an ant fart from across the room with this mic.
Same thing with my mic.
Dude, your mic is uber sensitive.
Yeah.
I paid as much for mine than you did yours. Woo! That Kool-Aid tastes like children's aspirin.
I was talking with Cynthia about the graphics card. She goes,
Oh, yeah.
if you can, get the 6700 series.
Yeah, let me look at that one.
She paid $500 for that one.
Yeah. But you gotta see if your power supply can punch it though, too.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if my power supply will do the,
What size power supply do you got?
750, I think.
Oh, you'll push it. You'll push it. The 5700, the one we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
5700 XT. That's 12 gig. $5,700 XT AMD Radeon, 12 gig, $339. That's actually cheaper than I paid for my 350, my 3050.
Damn.
I'll send you this link here.
Yeah, please do.
That's the cheapest you're gonna get is 6,700.
We did it! Enemy fleet.
Oh my lord, that was a tough one.
Testy 1, 2.
And there we are, ranked up with our Galaxy class.
Nice.
Okay, I think I am actually going to quit the Broken Circle. And we'll do that on tomorrow's stream. How about that?
There you go. You could have left it in your list.
I have to restart it. I want to restart it for the stream.
All I'm saying is you could have left it in your list and then did the mission.
Yeah.
But I see what you're talking about.
Okay, coffer. Luxuries. There you go. Alrighty, so I need to go and vegetate for a little bit. Let's see who is streaming. I am definitely not rating somebody with 4 viewers to someone who has 1.5 thousand viewers. So, everybody have a good night, and we'll see you later.